Yes, my friends, this is the much-awaited, well, in this house at least, RK5, the Richie Kotzen version of the classic fly rig that appeared, well, a bit over a year ago now and has kind of taken the world by storm, and understandably. This little bugger is about 11 inches long and weighs a total of 18 ounces, and it will give you, in the SansAmp section here, a kind of a simulated Fender amp, or the classic SansAmp Character Series Blonde. That's what it sounds closest to me. I'm sure Tech21 will correct me if that's not right, but that's what it sounds like. But it has more scope because the drive control will actually give you a lot more drive. So let me demonstrate. This is a PRS Studio, as you can hear, and I'm running directly to Pro Tools. There's your clean sound. If I turn the SansAmp on, that'll give us our fundamental guitar amp, and I'll put the reverb down here. So there's a pretty damn good classic rock sound straight off the bat. And of course you can adjust the tone controls here, and they're quite... So the idea is really, in my mind at least, is to dial up a good sort of clean basic sound and then use the OMG overdrive section to give it a good kick in the short and curlies. And that drive is not a lot different to the actual pedal version, which looks like this, and you'll find its demo on my channel also. It's a killer overdrive pedal, so it's kind of a big added bonus, I think. Before the OMG overdrive, which is really just an effect, you'd want to use it with the SansAmp circuit if you're running direct, as we are now. There'll be another video using a guitar amp. You can check that out on the channel as well. But the OMG is just an overdrive pedal, so it's going to sound pretty crap if you just run it direct. It'll sound like this. No good. It needs the SansAmp. Okay? That's a big lesson. The boost here is a 21 dB clean boost, so you can actually use it in front of the amp to drive the preamp section of the amplifier a little bit harder, or you can use it in front of the OMG drive. So you could have a two-stage overdrive, low gain and high gain. If I put the actual drive control down here a bit lower, I can then use the boost to really kick it up. If that's not enough, and the reverb sounds amazing too, I've got to say. Nice work, Andrew. You've also got a tap tempo delay with drift time here, so it's like an old tape delay with... I'll turn the level up so we can really hear it. With a tape drift knob here, which will give you that sort of warbly modulation sounds that you can almost make a chorus out of. The delay itself will run from about 28 milliseconds way back here to 1000 milliseconds way up here. But you can override that time with the tap tempo buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is a very big plus. So... it really is almost an essential piece of gear because of its weight and what it delivers. It's something that I would recommend putting in, at least one or two of my guitar cases, and this one it's definitely not going to be sold, along with the other Fly Rig, which I'm lucky enough to own as well. It takes a couple of severe talents like Richie Kotzen and Andrew and the team at Tech 21 to come up with something like this that is so light and so fundamentally effective. Well done, guys. This is the RK5, the Richie Kotzen Fly Rig. And it's dead quiet, and I love it. It's excellent. Tech 21's RK5. See you soon.